Namaste and hello, my name is Shivika and welcome to yet another video on Heart to Heart Tuesday. I hope you're all doing well. Finally, there is some good news that the number of cases are reducing in India and we're expecting the second wave to be on the verge of getting over. That means there's still hope. That means things are getting better. I know the last one and a half month has been very harsh on all of us, and personally, and losing people and whatever that has been going on around us has affected us in a lot of ways. But I am glad that the number of cases are finally reducing. There's hope that the second wave is done with and we can look forward to better and brighter days. Well, in today's video I would like to talk to you guys about setting boundaries. And like I mentioned in the last video on Heart to Heart Tuesday, I usually go back to one of my life experiences where I went wrong with this certain thing in life and how I've overcome it. So when it comes to setting boundaries in life, I feel we've all been in a situation at some point in life where we either didn't set boundaries, we never knew what kind of boundaries we needed to set, or we just allowed other people to walk all over us. I mean, there are times when we think that certain relationships for us are good, which is not the case. There are times when we think that certain situations will be for our growth and for our upliftment, but that's not the case. And those are the cases when we let either people or that situation cross our boundaries, or jump right over our boundaries that we might have, we might not have. And I think one important realization when it comes to setting boundaries that I had was that it's important in any relationship to set certain boundaries, and one should do that very consciously. It's not something that should come to you when something goes really wrong, or when you were really lost. I think it is something that should come to you from the very beginning itself, when you do start understanding things, when you do start understanding that you are in different relationships. For example, a relationship with your family, with your friends, with your work colleagues, or with your school friends, just about anyone. And I think all kinds of relationships need boundaries because it helps you as a person to be sane. First of all, that's so important. I mean, mental peace, that's something that has highest priority in my life. It's been hard to get it, and I think I'm still striving somewhere, but boundaries somewhere help you to keep control of your own mental peace and not give it in someone else's hand. And when I think about one of the experiences, I think majorly in my life I have let my friends, to be honest with you, cross boundaries that I had set. And I think the major reason for that was because my boundaries were very blurry, so anyone could just jump over, anyone could just go against them, and I would be like, okay, it's just this time. Which is never the case, because it's not just that time. It always happens one time and the second time and the third time until it just becomes like a habit, and you're like, it's part of life, let's just go with the flow. But I learned that I kind of never set boundaries with my friends. So it was like, let's do this. I'll be like, okay, we did this, but are you okay with that? Internally I was not, but to say that I was okay, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm okay, let's go with it. So I think most times it's with our friends that we feel that what they're doing is for our good, or sometimes even under peer pressure we do things and feel that if we don't end up doing something, then we might just lose friends, or we might just lose their company, or we might just not be part of that circle or that group after a while. But I think over the years I realized that it was very important, it's very essential in life to set boundaries in any kinds of relationships that you are, and to know of those boundaries. I mean, you should know yourself, and you should know what setting boundaries for you is. You should know what is acceptable for you and what is not acceptable for you. You must figure out that these are the things that I'm okay with, but my no means my no. You are not going to force me, and I wouldn't want you to be influencing me for something that's not right for me, or that I have set in a certain boundary. And I think many of my experiences have been in this regard with my friends, where I never stated the boundaries. In my head I knew, but I never stated them. And when I found them lying to me, or when I found them not doing what was good for the group together, what was good for all of us in that group together, when I found out about that, I was infuriated. I was like, why is this happening? And today when I look back in hindsight, I realized that it was majorly because I was never setting boundaries. So I've been in like friendships and relationships where my space wasn't respected, or the fact that I like to have my own time wasn't respected, or the fact that to have a group of friends, to have a circle of people that are both honest and also who are willing to work towards a common goal in your friendship, that is to be happy for each other or to be supportive of each other when things don't go right. I think I kind of lost that at some point with a few people in my life. And today, if I look back and think about it, I feel the major problem has been that I never set boundaries. I never stated my boundaries, that this is what I expected of you, or expect of you as my friend, or what are your expectations. I mean, to ask the question that what are your expectations as a friend is also so very important too. It's a two-way relationship, to be honest. So I think those experiences really taught me, and they also kind of pushed me towards redefining my boundaries, to think about the fact that who am I, what are my boundaries like, what are the things I like, what are the things I don't like, and what are the things that I will be accepting, and what are the things that no matter what I won't be accepting in any relationship or in any situation, no matter what, no matter today or no matter tomorrow. So I would like to tell you guys about 3 things that I did personally to help set boundaries for myself, and they have really helped me over the years, and I have become more aware and more respectful for my own self. I mean, you can only respect others when you respect yourself, and if you let anyone and everyone walk over you, then it's not nice, it's just bad. And then if you don't respect yourself, they don't respect you, and that's not a nice place to be in. So first thing that I did was I sat down, thought about who am I, and what should my boundaries be like. Do I even need boundaries? And if I do need boundaries, what should they be? So that was the first thing I did. Then the second thing that I did to help set myself some boundaries was state those boundaries to the people I was with. So in any new relationship that I was with any friend, or with any new family member, or any other relationships, I kind of stated what my boundaries were. If you do this, I will not be accepting it, and these could be the consequences of it. And I followed through. So second part of setting boundaries is really stating your boundaries. Make sure that people know, because if they don't know, then when they do wrong to you, there's a very easy excuse there that, I don't know, you never said it. So might as well just state it in the beginning. I think it's very healthy for all kinds of relationships. And the third thing I did was knew when to walk away, or know when to walk away. So any and every relationship, even if you set boundaries, there will always be people who would not respect them, who would walk all over you, and who would just think that they're just boundaries. She's just saying it for the heck of it, or he's just saying it for the heck of it, and I am a really close friend, so these boundaries don't matter for me. Or I am the boyfriend or the girlfriend, so these boundaries don't matter for me. So what I did in such cases where I knew that this certain person would never respect my boundaries, I simply walked away. I think after a point in your life, you stop you stop wanting to stick to every relationship, and you realize that it's important to filter down the kind of people you have in your life. And when filtering comes, it's important to see who are the people who respect you, who are the people who respect your choices and decisions in life, and who are the people who respect your boundaries as well. So know when to walk away, know when to understand that all the red flags are right there. This person who is not going to change, and it's time you just move on, and it's time you just walk away from that situation and relationship, because it's not doing anyone good and you're not respected here as well. Well, I hope on today's video on Heart to Heart Tuesday, you got a little small reminder of setting boundaries for yourself and understanding what your boundaries are like, and describing your boundaries and expressing your boundaries in any and every relationship to maintain a healthy and relationships that are good for you, that keep you happy, that are positive in your life. Well, if you like this video, do leave in the comments section below what you feel about setting boundaries. What kind of boundaries do you have? Maybe it would give me a reminder about something. And then I will see you next Tuesday with yet another video on Heart to Heart Tuesday. Goodbye and take care of yourself.